Bonjour. So today we're going to review two really important verbs that you did last year in French 1, aller and faire. And if you think about the meanings of these, obviously are things we need to use a lot. They're both irregular verbs, so they don't get to work like parler, that's a regular ER verb. So even though this has ER, it doesn't work like parler, so we just have to learn the forms. Remember that we don't want to just memorize forms because we're not going to walk around France and saying, I go, you go, he goes, we go. You have to be able to use them randomly. If I want to say, I am going to the pool right now, or where are you going? So it's important that we don't just practice them in order either, that we practice them all out of order, and that we always know what something means and not just forms. Okay, so aller, to go. Je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. We're also going to see in the future that a lot of the present tense is really important to do other kinds of verbs in French. We're going to go back to the present and base it, so knowing these are going to help us later in French too. Let's do them again. Je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. And if it helps, here's a little song that you can use to help remember aller. It's to the form of a soccer song from France.
Allez, 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 allez. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va. Nous allons, vous allez. Il et elles vont. It means to go. Allez.
Okay, so there's that soccer song. And then faire. And remember what faire means? To do or to make. Computer didn't want to open that. To do or to make. So I can talk about je fais les devoirs, do homework. Je fais un sandwich, or make a sandwich. And again, it's not a regular verb, so even though it ends with re, it's not going to work like the other regular verbs like vendre that we did. Je fais, tu fais. Notice that je and tu are the same. That happens in almost all of our verbs. There's a very few where they're different. Il fait, nous faisons, vous faites. That's the big one there to pay attention to, because what do we usually always have vous forms of verbs ending with? Ez. And this one's es, so it's fait, one sound. And then ils font. You have a bunch of verbs that end with ont. Ils font, what is être? Ils sont, what is avoir? Ils ont. And what did we just see that aller is? Ils vont. Let's do faire one more time. Je fais, tu fais, il fait, nous faisons, vous faites, ils font. And here's a song for this one that you might recognize the tune to. So again, sometimes music, it helps. Even if it's goofy music, it's going to get it into your head more.
Faire's the verb to do or make. Once you learn it, it's a piece of cake. Je fais, tu fais, il, elle fait. Nous faisons, vous faites, ils font. Don't forget to use it with weather, then you'll know it even better.
What was she talking about with the weather thing? Il fait beau, il fait froid, il fait chaud. Examples of another way to use faire that doesn't mean to do or to make, just times that you use it.